Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a new episode of today's Youth. And today we are having a guest. She's a multitasking young lady. She's studying petroleum geophysics at Ain Shams University. She has a lot of, she's doing a lot of activities actually. She has a passion for nature. She has a passion for mountain climbing, skating. She will tell us more about herself. Thank you very much for joining us, Toqa.
Thank you, Naveen, for having me today.
So, Toqa, I would like you to start by telling me why did you choose this major of study?
I chose this major because it put me close to my passion, studying geophysics, combining between geology, which was the first thing I wanted to study when I wanted to start the first step of being in the mountain.
You have a love for nature,
yes.
Actually.
Yes,
so,
and I wanted
so geophysics is actually related.
A combination between physics and geology, mixing between the two science, and studying the physical geology and the physical properties of the rocks. It didn't stop me from traveling and from following my steps in nature. It actually helped me more in understanding more about nature and about the real properties of rocks, and knowing what I'm actually looking at when I'm traveling and when I'm hiking and when I'm doing these kind of stuff.
You have a lot of hobbies too. You like or you love mountain climbing, skating, also music. Tell me more about all those activities and how are you balancing your time between those activities or hobbies and your studies in a difficult major. Actually, you're studying petroleum geophysics. It's not an easy major.
I know. Everyone in my school actually find it hard to do anything besides studying, but I actually find it really the most important thing to do. When I'm doing a lot of activities, it helps me more to study. First of all, I started to play the violin. It was the first thing I ever done in my life.
At what age did you start?
I guess I was 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've played the violin since then. Then I followed the steps of having the passion to the opera, going every year to the Nutcracker, Swan Lake, only going to the opera.
You also have a passion for ballet?
Yes, very much. I used to play ballet when I was little, but I didn't continue in that.
Yeah.
Then I watched TV and I was very passionate about the hikers and the mountain climbers who were just doing these kind of activities and knowing what they are studying and knowing what they are seeing.
Mm-hmm.
I was astonished and I really loved it. Then I did my researches and how can I do this in Egypt while studying? I found this major helps me a lot. Also by doing a lot of activities like running, skating and hiking, I didn't find it really difficult to time manage to manage my time and to have these kind of activities while studying, it didn't stop me. And I'm really having a great score. I got an A this semester, the last semester,
great.
yes.
Yes. So you're also an academic achiever,
yes.
beside all the activities.
Yes.
Right. Tell me more about mountain climbing, and when did you start, and how did you go from the beginning up till now? Which mountains did you climb? More details on this.
Okay. Yeah, I started when I started in 2018. I was 18 years old. My first mountain that I've hiked wasn't suitable for beginners.
Which one was that?
Mount Al-Banet in Sinai.
Okay.
That's
considered the highest mountain in Egypt.
No, no, it's not the highest. The highest mountain in Egypt is Mount Catherine.
The castle, yes.
Yes,
okay.
This is the highest mountain in Egypt.
Where the St. Catherine monastery is.
Yes, yes, yes. The Mount Al-Banet wasn't considered suitable for beginners. Maybe the first trail or the trail.
Why is it not suitable? Is it harsh to climb?
It's not that much. It's just the hiking trail is just having high altitude, and the elevation gain is not very easy. Depending on the trail we take, the ascending trail is moderate, requires a lot of effort, yes, and it has a really big inclination. Mm-hmm. But the descending trail is really harsh. Mm-hmm. Requires cramping more than just walking and hiking. It's a one-day hike, but it was fun.
Yeah.
I really loved it, but I wasn't that experienced in hiking. I just went there. And
you didn't take any training in hiking before starting?
No. I just did it. I was wearing running shoes.
You had people with you, right?
Yes, yes, yeah. Of course. I went with a hiking group. I was wearing running shoes.
And they were all experienced?
Yes, yes. I learned so much from them. Running shoes aren't suitable for hiking. They're slippery. It's not that adequate for hiking, and it's not safe for eyes.
What type of shoes did you usually use for hiking?
Hiking shoes.
Hiking shoes.
Suitable only for hiking.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not slippery. It sticks very well, and it helps a lot to. It doesn't slide.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Had a lot of resistance, you know. That's all.
Did you ever take any training, specialized training for mountain climbing?
After my first hike, yes.
You started?
Yes.
Tell me more about the training.
I went with a lot of hiking groups in Wadi Dagla Protectorate in Maadi, learning more, going with a lot of hiking schools. They are groups and people really professional in this field. I learned so much from them in the survival skills, safety, and the needed equipment in these fields.
Yes. What other activities beside mountain climbing do you practice?
Running.
Running?
Yes.
Okay. This is for fitness?
Yeah. Running, I participated in a Pyramids half marathon this December, 21K.
Yeah.
It was my first half marathon, and it was really fun. It was a big challenge I never had imagined that I will experience in my life.
Mm-hmm. You also mentioned skating.
Yes, inline speed skating. It's a really fun activity. Not freestyling like the ones we see in downtown. It's only for speed. It's more like a race,
Mm-hmm.
but it's fun.
Mm-hmm. Right. Tell me more about the love for all these activities, and how did you start? I mean, how did you develop the passion for all these activities at the same time?
I just did what I had to do, and I thought that this is what I do, and this is what I have to do. We always think that we must have time to do things, but I do things without thinking that I have time or not. I just do things.
Yeah, and you manage your time well.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me more about mountain climbing, and how far did it affect your personality, your strength, your flexibility?
At first, when I started mountain climbing, I didn't really care if I didn't put it in mind that it will change my personality. But after a while, after going in so much obstacles and facing a lot of difficulties, I realized after 1 year of practicing hiking and camping and mountain climbing, my personality changed 100 degrees. My reaction to things changed. And
How did it change?
I became more patient, more reasonable, more. I cared less about the things that I shouldn't be caring about. The little things we always be tensioned about it in our daily life. I cared that my mental health is really important than anything else.
Toqa, tell me, what are your plans, your dreams for the future? Are you planning to continue in all of these activities besides, of course, your academic studies, and of course, you have a plan for a future job in your career?
I don't plan really about my future. My personality is really spontaneous. I do what I feel like doing.
Yeah, but are you planning to work as an engineer?
As a scientist.
As a scientist?
Yes.
What are your plans for this?
I'm thinking about completing my studies in theoretical physics. This is a dream I want to achieve. Also, my dream is having a non-profit hiking community, only focusing over the things that we really should be caring about, our health, our mental health, our priorities.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's all what I dream about. And yes, I dream about achieving more. Maybe doing another half marathon or a full marathon.
Right. What does it take to be a good mountain climber?
Practicing and reading more and learning more and being humble.
Did you ever participate in any tournaments with regards to mountain climbing or skating?
Like what?
Any tournaments? I mean, did you participate in any tournaments or any like international competitions or local competitions?
No, not really.
Not really.
Just the half marathon, and I didn't get the highest rank, but I achieved a suitable time I was hoping for. That was the only one.
You definitely faced a lot of obstacles as a young female, practicing not a very regular type of sport.
Yes, very much.
Tell me more about that.
Being a female was an obstacle, and being the youngest one in the group was another obstacle. Being these two always gave me a really bad feeling that I was a burden to the rest of the group, that I was only making them feel like I'm slowing down their pace, or that made me feel more insecure. But at the next day, I find myself the only one running, descending the mountain, and waiting for them all to follow me up.
Right. Toqa, you're also an event organizer.
Yes.
This is also another activity to be added. Tell me more about that.
When I gained a lot of experience from hiking, I focused on sharing these experiences with people. I wanted to share with people the knowledge of nature, how they should be changing their perspective to the nature and to life. I wanted them to feel more alive, because everyone is just focusing on their job, they're running in their lives.
Yes, this is true.
Yes, they're just achieving the best ranks in their job, focusing that they should be gaining a lot of money just to achieve things that they can easily give them up. I wanted to share with people that they really should be living a real life. That was my priority. So I created the hiking, a non-profit hiking community, and it was the best decision I've ever made. I gained a lot of experiences from this hiking community. I shared my knowledge in this. In hiking and in running, we shared a lot of moments. We climbed a lot. I taught a lot, and I made a lot of free hikes at Wadi Degla Protectorate. It was a weekly hike, and it was free, giving them a 1-hour lecture or an introduction to hiking, what they should wear, what they should be holding in their backpack.
أحلم بالدنيا اللي ما فيش فيها كل شمس بتطلع فيها تنور قلب الكل.
الحب يكون هو لغتها والناس تستمتع بحياتها،
والخير يزيد ويفيض ويغطي حدود الأرض.
I dream a world where no one hates or holds a grudge.
Da forte una fortissima allora,
Dove si vive per l'amore che riempie il tempo di colore.
любите жить то, что дается свыше нам.
نحلم بالدنيا اللي يعيش فيها ناس في سلام، ناس يفكروا في المستقبل يشوفوا القدام. الحلم بيلمع بعيونهم مو فرقة للونهم ولا دينهم،
بس قابلين كل اختلافاتهم عايشين مع بعض.
نحلم بمكان الحب بيطرح في عيوننا، نحلم بمكان في كل اللي احنا بنتمناه،
وما نتحججش بأي ظروف ونعيش من غير إحساس الخوف، مع عالم واحد كل الناس بتعيش جواه.
I dream of a world where love steers everything we do. I dream of a world where everything we hope comes true.
No obstacles will stand our way, no doubt or fear to chase away. One world that does not think in terms of me and you.
De braços dados e brilho em cada olhar, sorrindo juntos nós podemos ir além. Nungam kosan sangebayo, modo tanta sensação, novo mundo orientado para o bem.
كلنا جايين من نفس الأب ونفس الأم،
من حواء ومن آدم من الآخر نفس الدم. هي حقيقة ولازم نرضى،
كلنا راكبين مركب واحدة،
أكيد رايحين نوصل مع بعض البر أمان.
ख्वाब की दुनिया का जहां हो, चैन हो अमन, हर किसी का कल खिला हो जैसे महका चमन.
tulivyoshikana siku za kale, kwa nini tena tutenganishwe? Natamani dunia yaliyo na umoja.
I dream of a world where love steers everything we do. I dream of a world where everything we hope comes true.
No obstacles will stand our way, no doubt or fear to chase away. One world that does the big in terms of me and you.
نحلم بمكان الحب بيطرح في عيوننا، نحلم بمكان في كل اللي احنا بنتمناه،
وما نتحججش بأي ظروف
ونعيش من غير إحساس الخوف، مع عالم واحد كل الناس
بتعيش جواه. وشباب العالم جاي من كل مكان في الكون علشان مستقبل أجيال، مستقبل أجيال يبعت للدنيا بحالها رسالة خير وسلام هنا من أرض الأمان،
من أرض السلام.
من أرض السلام.
Right, Toqa, tell me what's a final message that you would like to send to youth your age from your place here?
I wanted to share, and I want really to share that everything is possible. I'm really optimistic about this. I'm really sure about this. No matter what age, no matter your gender, no matter really the age, I'm young, I started young, and I'm the leader of a group. Some of them are over 50, and I'm their leader, and I'm the youngest one in the group. And everything is possible, and we can all enjoy our lives just to give ourselves a chance to live and to enjoy life more.
Great. Well, Toqa Taher, thank you very much for joining us, and all the best of luck in all your activities and all your hobbies, and of course your very difficult major, petroleum geophysics. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Dear viewers, that's all for our episode for today. Don't forget to join us next week, same time. Till then, it's goodbye.